I think we're going to get some shadow drops. That's right, on Thursday. This Thursday, I think we're going to get some shadow drops. Now, what do I know? Do I have insider information? No, I don't. But it is the Xbox Partner Preview. Xbox just announced that on Thursday, October 17th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, that's this Thursday, they are doing a partner preview, and chances are that we're going to get a Shadow Game Pass drop. That's not my prediction. I mean, that is my prediction, but I can't take full credit. Everybody has that same prediction. It's highly likely. I think it's going to happen. Let's go over what we can expect at the partner preview on Thursday. Let's also talk about Call of Duty is coming to cloud. That's exciting. Xbox also got a new head of Xbox Studios. Some big news there. We'll review that. And last but not least, there's Christmas ornaments for Xbox that have already dropped. Let's take a look at them because I'm ready and I think it's pretty cool. We'll take a look at it. We'll see what it is. Before we jump into it though, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel. My name is X1 the Gamer. We cover Xbox videos each and every single day. Also, we do have a podcast. If you're listening to us on the podcast, X1 Daily Xbox news. Give us a 5-star rating. Give us a 5-star review. Let us know. Let everybody know how much you love us. It very much helps, and thank you very much for that support. Also, subscribe to us if you enjoy this in podcast form. Okay, let's jump into it here. First up, this is over at Xbox Wire. This is the news of the Xbox Partner Preview. This just dropped. Xbox Partner Preview. See the latest games from our incredible partners this week. We're thrilled, says Xbox, to announce that the next Xbox Partner Preview, our no fluff, all games broadcast, is coming this Thursday, October 17th. I love that they say no fluff, all games. It seems that everyone is recognizing, including platforms like PlayStation and Xbox and Nintendo, that we really don't want to see fluff. We just want games. We just go from one to the next to the next. Xbox, I would say all platforms have done a pretty good job of that over the last couple years of really going to that style. If you remember before, there were these big stage announcements. There were these big in-between interviews and nonsense that happened. And I think what was difficult in that is whenever you're creating one of these events, as someone who has created events, there are people there in the room that you create the event for, and then there are people watching online, and the two sometimes clash. And I think a lot of the fluff that we saw as viewers in this digital space was oftentimes meant for those in attendance. It adds to the atmosphere. It adds to the experience. It's interesting for those who paid money to get a ticket to go in person. Since we've gone mostly digital now, or all digital in these presentations from platformers, from publishers, you don't have that dichotomy anymore. You don't have to please the people that are there on stage or there with you in person. You get to focus on people behind the camera, and people behind the camera are tuning in for the games. So love it. Love that they're acknowledging it straight up. Our no fluff all games broadcast. Love that. So it's this Thursday, October 17th. In the latest installment, we'll feature a mix of new and upcoming games for you from our incredible partners like Remedy Entertainment, Sega, 505 Games, and many more, with over a dozen new trailers over the course of around 25 minutes. That's huge. That's about the time that the last partner preview showcase was. I think it was right around 30 minutes. So you get in, you get out, you show us games, we get to see the trailers, and then we get to talk about it. We get to have fun. During the Xbox Partner Preview, you'll get a first look at gameplay from Alan Wake's 2 next expansion, The Lake House. That's exciting. An action-packed new trailer for Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza. Also exciting. A peek at multiple bosses in dark fantasy action game Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. Multiple world premieres. That's what I'm most looking forward to. The world premieres. And other great titles coming to Xbox consoles, Windows PC, and this is the key, and Game Pass. As always, they say Xbox Partner Preview is all about sharing exciting games from around our talented partners across the globe. You'll get new game reveals, release date announcements, and fresh new gameplay from upcoming games. And to sweeten the deal, during the broadcast, Xbox Wire will post exclusive behind-the-scenes stories about the selected titles shown. Again, Thursday, October 17th, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Make sure you tune in. I'm very excited. I think, obviously, they mentioned Game Pass multiple times there. I think it's clear we will most likely get a Shadow Game Pass drop. At least I hope we get a Shadow Game Pass drop. What is a Shadow Game Pass drop? For those of you who don't know, it's a game that after they reveal it is available on Game Pass right there. It's Shadow because, hello, surprise, comes from the shadows. It's there immediately. I would love to see it. I think if it does happen, it's going to be a game that we didn't talk about there. Like all those games that they discussed and mentioned, like Alan Wake's 2 DLC, That's not Game Pass Shadow Drop. They may get announced, hey, also coming to Game Pass, but DLC typically isn't. Maybe Alan Wake 2 will come to Game Pass from Remedy, and then the DLC is paid for. That actually would be legit. In fact, going out on a limb here, that is my prediction. I predict we get Alan Wake 2 on Game Pass just to sell the DLC. Because how it works is on Game Pass, you get the base game usually for free, and then you've got to purchase the DLC. I think it's a great business model. And I would love to experience Alan Wake 2. I have not personally, so unless someone can correct me, is Alan Wake 2 on Game Pass? I'm sure thinking, I'm quite second guessing myself. No, it's not. It's not on Game Pass. It's not on Game Pass. I would have played it if it was on Game Pass. I looked at purchasing it to play it on Game Pass, and not to play it on Game Pass, but I looked at purchasing it to play it with my wife because we went through the first one together when we were dating back in the day, and I just haven't yet. So it would be a pleasure to go through. I'm saying Alan Wake on Game Pass. That's right. You heard it. Alan Wake 2 on Game Pass. There you go. Let's jump into our next story here. This is Call of Duty titles. This is over at purexbox.com. 3 Call of Duty titles are coming to Xbox Cloud Gaming, including Black Ops 6. So what does that mean? Wait a minute. I thought it was on Cloud Gaming. No, it wasn't. So Microsoft has announced some of its plans for Call of Duty on Xbox Cloud Gaming, beginning with the launch of Black Ops 6 later this month. The series will be making its Xbox Cloud Gaming debut across 3 separate titles. So you're going to get Black Ops 6, of course, that'll drop streaming via the cloud, as well as last year's Modern Warfare 3 and the free-to-play Battle Royale Call of Duty Warzone. Warzone will mark just the second free-to-play game for Xbox Cloud Gaming following the partnership struck with Fortnite back in 2022. That's exciting. So you're going to be able to stream from the cloud everywhere. These 3 titles, these are 3 of some of the biggest titles included now in Xbox Cloud Gaming. Love it, live it, like it. It's the future. I mean, this is not a surprise. It's just announcing what we knew was already coming. Cloud gaming, Xbox, Game Pass, it's the future. We know it. So let's jump into the new head. This is a little insider industry news. Rare's Craig Duncan to become head of Xbox Game Studios as Alan Hartman retires. Hartman leaves after a 36-year career that included forming Turn 10 and launching the Forza series. I mean, that is an impressive resume. Absolutely. It is going to be interesting to see Craig Duncan coming in here. Is there any massive change? I think he's going to get credited with a lot of success because there's already a lot of things in the pipeline here for Xbox first-party studios. But, congratulations to Alan Hartman on retiring. Brought us Forza. Brought us Turn 10. Cool. I mean, cool. I'm not an Xbox insider, so I think sometimes a lot of journalists and a lot of gamers tend to, I'm on the inside. I know these things, and it's not necessarily reality. It's going to just be interesting to see where it happens. A little bit about Craig Duncan. Taking his place is Rare Studio Cross Craig Duncan. Duncan has led Rare for the best part of 14 years. Overseeing the studio's Connect titles and the launch of its live service hit Sea of Thieves, which has had more than 40 million players since it launched in 2018. That's a pretty impressive resume there. And then let's go to the end here. Now, Matt Booty commented on this after the announcement and said, in his new role, Craig will continue to focus on helping our studios deliver high-quality, differentiated game experiences that we can grow into successful franchises and reach more players by investing in new IP. Investing in new IP does seem to be the direction that Xbox is focused on. I think the entire gaming console space in general is really relying on repeated IPs, previously successful IPs. It will be interesting here in the next 5 years, let's say, what new IPs that we get that really bring the genre forward, that are really spectacles, and really remind us why we all love gaming. I think that's what we're all looking for. When you think of games like Fable, games like Gears of War, games like Halo, games like, on the other side, God of War, I think we're looking for these generational type games in new IPs and new experiences. And it's going to be fun and exciting to see where we go from here. Again, I'll say what I say all the time. We are at the dawn of the golden age of gaming. I think making some of these changes is a part of that. Not that the change needed to be made. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying sometimes change can help it evoke and bring about some of these instances. But regardless, that is now who is riding the helm, who is steering the ship, as it were. Craig Duncan, congratulations to him. Would love to know, do you guys know anything really about Craig Duncan or Alan Hartman? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think this is a good move, a bad move? Is it just natural from a business standpoint? One is leaving, so one has to take his place. I don't think that there's anything more to it, any drama behind the story there. I think it just is what it is. And we'll see what happens under Craig Duncan. Exciting. A story that I am legitimately have a strong opinion on is this. The Hallmark keepsake Christmas ornament for 2024 is Xbox themed. An Xbox themed ornament, and it is Halo Master Chief. And I could not be more excited. Now, they do have 3 in the video game series. They have Pikmin, which looks super cool from Hallmark. They've got Celeste. Also, Nintendo coming in strong here with 2. And then Xbox has their own Master Chief. It's 4.5 inches, so that's a pretty decent size ornament there. It's just Master Chief standing with his gun for those listening. It is $18.99. And I think this is a great collector's piece. I may pick one up myself. I think Christmas ornaments just make good collector's pieces. So fun fact, fun tradition for my family growing up is every year my mom would buy us a new ornament for that year. And I've continued that tradition with my kids. And I think it's just a great tradition. So it adds up over time. You end up having, however old you are, you have that many ornaments. I think it continued until I got married. So I have 20 something ornaments that I still hang on my tree now. Then she gifts them to me and my family, and I have them and I hang them up every year on my Christmas tree. Be cool to start a tradition like this with your kids. Maybe this could be my son's yearly ornament here. And I think it's a great tradition. Regardless, I think these things are cool. Just as gamers, we love them, but also they help bring gaming culture into mainstream culture, and I like it a lot. Anybody, $18.99 is not a bad deal. Hallmark, they're cool. They're cool collectible items. Let me know what you think. You think you're going to pick this up? Will you pick it up? What do you want to see? Maybe a Gears one? Do you want to see like a Hogwarts? I think they're not Hogwarts. A Hogwart, as in the car from Halo. Any iconic ornament is just cool, and it's just fun, and I like it. And we'll end there today, everybody. Thank you very much again for tuning in. It's a big news. We're going to have a big week with that partnership program. Not partnership program, with the partnership reveal coming, or a partner preview coming on October 17th, this Thursday. So make sure you tune in for that. Get ready. I think we get a shadow drop, but as we were talking, Alan Wake 2 on Game Pass. I think that's happening. I think that will be the shadow drop. Let's see if I'm right. It just feels right? In my gut, it feels right. Again, make sure you like, subscribe, give us that 5-star review if you're listening on podcast. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.